Imagine never being able to taste your grandmama's cooking from your childhood. Like collard greens.
If everything was
like,
just, I mean, I knew it was food. I knew it was sustenance. But I just didn't know what shit tastes like.
Like obviously you can visually see the meal, you just can't taste nothing. It just tastes like gray or something like that.
It just tastes like gray.
The dark.
Creatures of the dark, creatures in alert. I'm just testing. Test. Testing.
Sneak.
Skin is now 25.
25? Damn.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
That was my elbow talking like, nope, it's too late.
That's when the genes start to kick in, around 25, 26.
But I'm feeling good today, man. Another day. It's another day. Another day, another year.
Yeah.
Good day nonetheless. That's what counts, is when you can make it a good day and it don't turn out a shitty day.
Yeah. That's right. It has been a good day. Getting plenty of birthday wishes. And
Have you got to taste at least one of your favorite foods today?
Yeah, I had some ramen noodles.
See, so that's really a good day.
That's your favorite food?
Nah, like
what?
It's
like honestly, like if you take some if you take some beef ramen noodles type shit,
Yeah.
maybe throw it
Add
in,
some.
cook that in the microwave for 3 minutes or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm taking out most of the water at the bowl. You know what I mean? And I'm throwing the seasoning on top of that, stir that up type of thing, and man, that's just it just hit.
You know what?
It just settles.
Some bully beef
well.
with onions made just right over white rice. Oh,
Yeah. Bro, I've only actually ever been to like one authentic like ramen noodle spot. Actually, in North Brunswick, my boy Xavier took me. Bro, that shit was actually crazy. I remember we went down there when I was like 23 at the time. Bro, first of all, we got stoned as shit. So we smoked like probably like 2 joints before we actually went over there. So we drove over there. I think it was called, I don't know if it's open anymore. It's like Raw Ramen or some shit like that.
ramen stop.
Yeah.
It's just named something else now, but it's still there,
Yeah. So like we went there like actually pretty late. We went there at like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, whatever it is, and we got our own ramen noodle bowls. I didn't know what I was ordering, but I ordered something that had like a soft boiled egg and like some pork and some ham or whatever it was. Bro, that shit was busted.
Okay, yeah.
That shit was crazy,
Yeah,
nigga.
always busting, bro.
That shit was fucking fire. I didn't know where he took me, but I was like, bro, like, yo,
Did
this
you go
shit
to
is fucking.
Insomnia Cookies afterwards?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I did. That's crazy. How'd you know that?
Because I live down that street. I know the weed spots.
That's hot.
Mm-hmm. They got them good sticky buns in there.
Yeah.
You ever had them sticky buns?
No,
bro, you're missing out.
Nigga.
You're missing out.
Places like that, bro.
No.
That's why I don't like crumble is a no go.
Yeah.
I don't do crumble cookies.
Crumble is
Nah,
bad.
yeah.
Crumble is-
It's really
Dude,
bad.
crumble's literally like a whole meal in one cookie.
But they don't be cooking it
It
like.
doesn't even be good, bro. It should be raw. Like all their
it's
cookies are
under-
soft.
Mhm.
Yeah, because they undercook it
It's just
or they underbake it, basically.
It's literally known
sin.
within the nigga community that
sin.
Insomnia Cookies is just nasty. Like, just bad.
crumble is bad, bro.
Crumble, Insomnia, yeah, all of them shits. They just be these thick ass brownie cookies and shit that don't be cooked through.
Yeah. The one spot I did go to that wasn't high nigga shit, like you said before, was when we went down on College Ave and shit. There's a burger shop down there, and apparently, like, it's on the specials menu. It's made with the Krispy Kreme glazed donut and shit. I forget what it was. That shit was crazy. Like, because I didn't know what I was ordering.
Triple glaze?
Huh?
That's a triple glaze donut?
No, Krispy Kreme.
Oh, crispy.
Krispy Kreme glazed
When they
donut.
cut it in
Krispy
half
Kreme,
and then they
yeah.
throw it on the grill with
I
didn't-
bacon and shit.
Bro, I
It was a
didn't.
burger.
Yeah, it was a burger. I didn't know they did that.
No,
Fat nigga shit.
My friend had to order it for me because I didn't know.
I think it's 33 burgers or something like that.
Oh, 33.
Yeah, and they got all kinds, just like 23, 33.
I've been to 25. I've been to 30. I didn't know they
Yeah,
had
this is
33.
25.
Yo, I should definitely go to 25 Burgers because like I keep forgetting that place is there.
It's a 33 right down the block from here.
Mm,
I'll be getting the onion rings up from there and shit. But, well,
can't be it. It's big activity season.
So what else been going on? What else been going on with everybody else?
Buy season is big back season.
You said what?
my back
My
can
plate
get
about
a
to
little.
be full at the cookout. No cap.
I just retweeted some shit the other day. It was like, I ain't never heard of no leftover bacon. I was like, yeah. I was like, niggas don't even beef, leftover turkey bacon. It was
No,
you don't
where's
get those two words together, leftover and bacon. Like, make it make sense.
I was having the other day. I was like, nigga, they don't run out of chicken.
What?
Like, I don't care what KFC might be telling you.
No, we have gotten near it because we've literally felt that fear of nearly running out. Like, even the thought of running out of chicken scares niggas. Does it not?
Run out of chicken, yo.
Like when
chicken.
fucking Popeyes started to run out of them sandwiches and they couldn't keep up with the kind of people.
Was it Popeyes or Chick-fil-A?
Niggas got scared,
It was the chicken
didn't they?
sandwiches. This is because the demand was too high.
Right.
Niggas was acting like crackheads for no reason.
Exactly. So that tells you something.
And then there was a chicken wing shortage.
We always have those.
Wingstop.
Working in a restaurant, we always have those. Like, trust me, like
Shit don't make no sense.
How is the wing shortage when breast, titties, everything else?
You got all the rest of the chicken.
But niggas like chicken wings, bro. Niggas like chicken wings.
What you mean we're short of wings?
They only got 2 wings, right?
I know.
So what's the point? They only got 2 wings. So like, there's a wing shortage.
Within this unpopular opinion, isn't a fucking boneless wing a fucking chicken nugget? So isn't that just ground up chicken meat nonetheless? Isn't that a chicken nugget? So what is a boneless wing? Huh?
A tender, is it not? It's basically a nugget.
A tender is more of a strip, right?
But it's like
it's a long, elongated piece of actual chicken meat.
Yeah.
Right.
Chicken tender is a strip. Yeah. No. So it ain't a strip.
It's still embodied of the chicken, right? Not grounded up. So, but boneless chicken wings are not wings. They're just chicken nuggets. Breaded chicken nuggets.
But where on the chicken is a nugget?
It's the same.
Nuggets.
Breast.
Nugget defines mixture of things. So that's what nugget is. Like a nugget of gold.
Yeah.
That's like a mixture of the 2 elements that have come together to make the nuggets of gold.
Okay.
Nuggets.
It's all titty.
That's how you can make it plural.
It's all titty meat.
All titty meat. Where's Bar? I remember when McDonald's came out with the commercial.
Just like a hot dog is every other thing in the fucking world.
These nuggets now with 100% breast meat.
I remember that.
What the fuck was you feeding us before that?
like crushed up bones and shit.
All titty meat. What the fuck was in there?
Dude, bro, like they be low key like blending in fucking like chicken bones and like the nuggets and shit, bro. And niggas don't even know that. And niggas take a bite of that shit, and they be getting that piece of bone and shit in their mouth.
Yeah, no, we're just getting the piece of bone is wicked.
It's a wicked, you said.
You can attest to this. Every motherfucking Caribbean nigga can attest to this too. Every bad girl, every bad man. Everybody has had at least one patty with that little piece of chewy shit in it that don't make no sense. It's like what the fuck is that? And it's not every patty, but it's every other patty.
And it's only one
it's
piece.
Like
it's
like a heart valve.
It's like one piece, like it's like a piece of rubber or some shit like that.
Yes.
It's like what is that, bro?
One of every 5 patties or so.
I used to think it was like pieces.
Right.
You eat the patty halfway through. Alright, that shit ain't chewing. What is that? Alright.
Like yo.
You gotta spit that shit out, bro. Like you gotta take that shit out.
Yes,
you like toss it.
Cause you can.
Like nigga, like what is that, bro? Like they be doing that some weird shit with that.
Is that why they be putting the red dot on it?
Maybe.
The what dot?
The red dot. You see the patty?
On the bag.
This might only happen at like, where is that? Like Tasties or something like that.
I've never been there.
I mean, this spot might only be
like fucking.
Okay, fair enough.
Queens or something like that.
Yeah, probably
Crust
Queens.
And shit. I've always I be wondering, like, I know that's not just me. What the fuck is this little ass piece?
No.
Every other patty, and you watch out for it beyond the age.
It don't matter.
You just
it don't matter what patty it is. It's gonna be in the patty.
Which sucks though.
Okay, what brand is it?
More commonly, it's always beef patty, but
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. What the fuck, nigga?
I just broke something there. I just brought out something that ain't been brought out.
Word is born. Ain't nobody said shit about that one.
Just like y'all know, they say what's that effect, that the butterfly effect or whatever they call it. They we said it all in school, but y'all know ET doesn't say phone home. He says ET go home.
Yo, that shit fucked me up though. Like,
That's the Mandela effect.
Right? Yeah.
The Mandela effect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He never said phone home. He said go home. We was in school saying, niggas, we ready to phone home. Right.
Wow.
And that's one of the things about movies that people don't understand. Sometimes that I don't even get. Like when you're watching like a TV show or a movie, sometimes you don't even know what they're actually saying because they're not saying it all the way.
And then we just go with the narrative.
You just go with the narrative, exactly. It's the same thing with music. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's so many songs that like, you know, like the chorus or like a verse has like certain words in it, and people literally are mispronouncing it. So the artist has to actually explain to them, no, we're not saying this, we're saying that.
What was that one song from our childhood that always played at cookouts? That what's the name did the parody of? Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Have you ever listened to the lyrics?
To the actual song?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Have you ever listened to the lyrics?
It's So Excited, I think.
Do you know what he's talking about throughout the song? His penis getting harder and harder as he's dancing with this woman on the dance floor.
Right.
Yeah. No.
Like
this is something we play at cookouts around kids.
Some fucking freaky shit. You guys remember the song? Who's it from? I forget what it is.
Nah, what my new shit is that it's I thought it was Erykah Badu, but it's by Tweet, some girl named Tweet, with Missy Elliott in it. Ooh, there goes my shirt right over my head.
Yeah.
Oh my. Ooh, oh, whoa.
But like one of the
I tried last night.
But like one of the songs that we used to listen to as kids. Oh, I know what it is. It's a song I listened to when I was like 5. Both my parents listened to this song. You remember Shaggy?
Yeah.
Yeah, like what's like the song he's
that was obvious.
He's no Nah, but like the fact that like they played it around us, that was some wild shit.
Baby girl, and she called me butt-handed, banging on the bathroom floor. It wasn't me. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, like literally as kids we listened to that shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Dave, you remember that song?
Yeah.
Wasn't Me by Shaggy?
Wasn't Me?
Why did
Bro, some young ass kids in my job, like they were born like 2001 and shit like that. They're talking about that song was like it's like new, bro. That song came out back when I was a kid.
If you sit here and
we also had that phase of WWE with, you know, suck it. You know, we didn't know what the fuck we was doing. We just started doing that. Yeah, so we ain't had no sense.
All types of shit, man. Like if you certain, I guess, Spanish songs or even like Jamaican songs.
Yeah.
Like, if you really listen to what they're saying, bro, they're telling
it's
crazy.
It's filthy.
Still to this day.
Filthy, crazy stories. Word is bond.
Like I remember literally, I played a song by Bad Bunny to my dad. And, what was it? I think it was Monaco or whatever it was. And I played it for him, and my dad is like going off like, "Yo, like what the fuck is this dude trying to say?" Like, cause he understands him, but he's like, "Bro, he's talking about like this bitch is sucking his dick on the fucking first class airplane ticket or whatever the fuck." I was like, "Yo, like what the? Is he actually saying that?"
Bro, I know Spanish,
no, apparently he is.
Like that sound like rapper shit.
Yeah, because that
sound like fly rapper shit.
Was it Rompin' Shop on top charts for like Hot 97 for like 3 weeks? Just make sure you know when you come so nice, when you're coming on me Rompin' Shop. Like,
oh yeah.
He was talking about crushing her iris, busting that pussy wide open, like
some filthy shit.
Yeah.
Just to be a remix of what do you call it? What was it called? Miss Independent.
The remix?
It was like the music from Miss Independent was in the background of that song.
Oh,
like they used that as a sample.
Fair enough.
Hold on, I gotta pause it. My mom calling me.
Yeah, you don't want no bad, right?
Let me see. Y'all never seen Avatar 2? The new Avatar?
I didn't watch
The way of the water?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see that yet.
It was another 3 hours or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, but this is fine.
It's a long ass movie.
This is fine. Like even if you watched the first one and you thought it was good, like this is the whole. We just gonna keep going.
Things at a different level.
There's a couple movies I gotta spin back to. Like I tried doing the Nosferatu because I heard a lot of good things about it. Maybe I gotta spin back on it again because it should put me to sleep.
Oh no.
I get it's supposed to be
It's black and white, right?
Nah, it's colored.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried twice and I fell asleep on the boat top. Maybe I just need an upper and not a downer or something.
Oh man.
Maybe some sativa, not an indica.
Put you right on now. Okay. All right.
So what the fuck else came out?
I think of some other things that I missed too. Like I ain't seen some of this other. I ain't seen Mickey 17. I
I
didn't
didn't see that. Yeah.
I'm trying to see more Robert Pattinson and other shit.
I didn't see what was that Doom 2?
Actually, me and Robert Pattinson have the same birthday.
Robert Patterson?
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson, my bad.
From from Twilight.
Twilight, the new Batman.
Yeah, that shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Stevie Wonder has the same birthday as me, so.
Hey, yo, this is a random ass question, bro, about Stevie Wonder. Niggas be saying that he's not actually blind. Is that true?
He's not completely blind. He's like 85% blind. That's actually the
Because, like, how the fuck could he be able to even possibly get around if he was completely blind?
So Stevie is, this tells you, like, Stevie is a piece of shit. Yeah, you got 15% vision. You still be fucking with people.
You should be fucking with people.
You fucking with people. Because you can't even really see.
You could be within like 5 inches of the nigga.
But if you close his hell up, like if you get a good look at you,
right?
Now is being blind like you know like you just see
This
black
is
or like
skin.
or is it like you
Like
just
this.
see super cloudy images?
I think it's like a mixture, so it could be either or. Depends on like the percentage of blindage or if you're completely blind. And then I don't even think it's like a complete darkness. I think it's nothing. So they don't see darkness because they've never been able to see. So when you're born blind, it's not I see black. It's just
You just don't see nothing.
The thought of nothing. That's what they see. Yeah.
But it's gotta be crazy though. Like
Yeah,
being blind's gotta
crazy.
be probably one of the worst disabilities that someone can have because it's like it's like probably one of the worst things because you can't see nothing.
I would say
it's like you gotta be
music. If I could live and go like restart life, and
you'd
not be able to hear
rather
music,
not see than hear.
Yes,
that's a little crazy. I don't think I would be able to survive not being able to see. As an artist,
if I was to lose my sight today, as long as I can still put on some fucking headphones and taste food, like grab some ass, I'm good. I can be okay with that. But like to not be able to hear, like even take in someone's words, like I find that precious.
Okay,
that's a hard one for me.
Okay, fair enough. Because like
even though I love seeing,
because you can only imagine like the fact that like people who either are born blind or people who go blind over time, they have to really trust somebody to like kind of watch over them. They don't have a choice.
Like there's a blind guy who walks around the community and every day during the weekday he gets his granddaughter, a black guy too. And I see him every day. He goes on his usual route. He uses his stick. I don't know if he's completely or partially blind, but he know how to fuck to get around.
Because stupid question, like they technically can't live by themselves, right? Like
they can.
What?
You can.
Yeah.
What you mean you can live by themselves?
Because literally they set up everything for themselves.
He know what the inside of his house is like.
So how does he cook? Like he doesn't cook, obviously, right?
Pre-made meals. He probably gets them delivered to their houses, just like
he can do that if he wanted to.
do.
Okay, I'm about to say. Well, yeah, but I mean,
honestly, it's young people who are blind. Not going to be blind too.
Yeah.
So if they wanted to cook, like you would.
It would be one of the heat-sensitive stoves where, like, they know, like, okay, I got to keep my hand on the handle or here, or the number is set to. Yeah, they have
Because there was a very famous chef that actually was blind. She actually, I think, won the MasterChef competition from Gordon Ramsay or whatever it was. Yeah, she actually lost her vision.
The Asian woman.
Yeah. So like I can only imagine like how terrifying it could be for her to have a knife and like be actually like trying to cut shit while like
she outcooked all of them.
She outcooked all of them, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
She outcooked all of them. She didn't that's crazy that she actually did that. But I guess it's because obviously when you lose one sense, other ones get stronger. So her taste and smell.
Or you'll have to. I don't think about it like that. I wouldn't say it like that. Not everybody's Daredevil, but
What do you mean there?
Not everybody's Daredevil.
Everybody makes it work.
Where as soon as you go blind, now you got supersonic hearing.
No one said that, baby.
Saying, but they don't necessarily heighten. You just have to rely on them more.
No, does it? No, I'm pretty sure it does actually slightly improve a little bit.
No,
it doesn't.
No, you just have to rely on.
Yo, I've been lied to, bro.
You have to.
Yeah. Oh.
You don't lose points in one stat and then you gain it in another.
It's not a video game, nigga.
It's more of the effort that you put into the act.
Okay, that's what it
You
is.
gotta rely on it more. So if you tune into it more because you have to use it more, then I guess you'll be more conscious of it. So like your hearing will be more sensitive
To stuff
in your
immediate area.
Okay,
If you couldn't see,
fair enough. Well, all right. So here's a question: would you guys rather never be able?
somebody was there, you could hear them breathing.
Would you guys never be able? Would you guys choose to never be able to hear or never be able to taste food?
Here. No. Oh, woo. Nah, yeah, that's a whole different story.
Taste food
Or never hear again?
Imagine never being able to taste your grandmama's cooking from your childhood, like collard greens.
If everything was
like.
I mean, I knew it was food. I knew it was sustenance. But I just didn't know what shit tastes like.
Like obviously you can visually see the meal, you just can't taste nothing. It just tastes like gray or
Well,
something
yeah,
like that.
It just tastes like gray.
Well, no, I actually know some people who lost their taste buds due to COVID and shit. So
Yeah. That's definitely true. Which is actually
when I hear they still can't taste,
which is
I
actually
go,
terrifying.
Yeah,
That's actually fucking terrifying. You can't taste the shit.
like you don't know if it's sour, if it's good,
if it's rotten,
bad. Right?
That's scary. That's the part that would fuck me up. Like, what if it's poison?
Then you sitting there waiting an hour.
Well, then again, like poison doesn't always taste bad, does it? But what if
I was allergic?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair though. But yeah, but I'm pretty sure
It tastes
poison.
like gray, and all of a sudden I'm fucking dead.
Is this gonna make me shit myself? Or is this gonna hit me?
Yeah. But then again, Davian, the whole thing about it being poison, Davian, the question you said, like, well, what if it's poison? You wouldn't even know that until you actually ate it anyway. And if it tasted bad,
You waiting an hour, like, am I gonna die? Am I gonna shit? I think I'm good. I think I'm good.
Yeah, like you would never know that though, because like poison doesn't always taste bad. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes poison has a neutral taste to it. It actually tastes like gray.
You know what poison tastes like?
I don't know, but like
Been sipping on poisons lately?
I mean, does alcohol count?
yeah, actually.
So we good then.
There you go. Let me tell you to pick your poisons.
Pick your poison. Yo, all right. So speaking of drugs, let's talk about that.
Speaking of drugs.
Yeah, let's talk about that, bro. I was going off on a friend of mine the other day about like not acknowledging the fact that alcohol is a drug, because that's like the one thing that makes my blood boil. Like I hate that shit. When people say, "Oh no, I don't do drugs," or "I want a drug-free society," I want all these different things to not involve drugs. I'm like, okay, fair enough. When do we make alcohol illegal again? Because it drives me nuts when people say shit like that. But they're like, alcohol's not a drug. Yes, it is.
I've seen such a rise of like.
That's like saying Sudafed is not a drug. If you gotta go to a fucking drugstore, it's a drug.
Or these, like people want to
not sip alcohol, that they be non-alcoholic, but still feel the idea of their inhibitions being.
Well, that's just like smokers, chewing on shit to feel the urge, or vaping,
like holding on
hydrogen
things.
shit just to get rid of.
Only a supplement or a diversion from admitting your addiction.
But the thing is, the funny thing about it is, like, if we think about it from a logical standpoint, there isn't actually any real logical reasons why alcohol should be legal, because it's technically a poison that actually is harming your body objectively compared to like other drugs that might be even psychedelic, where like it might have adverse effects, but it's not literally killing your body whenever you take it. Shit.
You know what it is? The higher ups like it. That's it.
That's yeah.
Whoever's
That's
at the
pretty
top
much
of the
it.
world likes that shit. That's why it's not illegal.
Liquor and cigarettes.
Because it's easier to just basically slowly kill somebody by just giving them alcohol.
Oh, absolutely! It's much easier for them to give you something to hold you by.
It's feeding the medical industry as well.
Mm-hmm.
Killing people, slowly send them into, psychosis, everything else.
Yeah. And then again, at the end of the day, like, I don't really care what people do with their own bodies and shit like that, but it's more of like
in a tea bag.
Yep. Nuts and berries, baby. Nuts and berries.
I got a bag with like 2 stones in it that look just like that.
When I went to go see Sinners,
look,
when I went to go see Sinners, I had the whole bag of nuts and berries and shit with me, and I was like, damn, I can't fit this bitch in my bag, but I need a snack. I ain't paying no $30 for no fucking popcorn. I said, I'm trying to eat healthier.
Nah, I got
right in there and I kicked up my feet. I said, ooh, nuts and berries. And I said right there with my water and my nuts and berries eating out of this bag. Like, yeah, so been working ever since.
And I heard AMC prices about to go down. So.
Hey.
Go down?
Ticket was only what, $12?
They want to encourage people to go during the movies more during the summer.
Yeah, but how can they actually do that though? Like,
well, they got a couple of big tickets coming out lately. In the next couple months,
they were saying that sales are so down within theaters that they're actually considering lowering prices to get more crowds to come back into.
And I'm not gonna lie, like I still like going to the movie theater. I still like having that experience of actually sitting in a theater. It's fun. Sitting at home,
but then with the streaming services, makes it that much easier.
But even then, like sitting at home in general, like watching like a film like that isn't a TV show. There's something off about that with me for some reason. Like I can't. Like a movie that comes out, I don't feel right actually sitting at home watching it. I actually want to go to the actual theater. There's just something about that. I don't know if it's nostalgia or like the novelty of going to a movie theater.
Oh man, it has such.
But then sometimes my nigga kicks in and goes, that's too expensive.
There are certain movies that like I had to go watch in theaters. Like I was like, I could sit here and watch it on the bootleg, or I could sit here and wait for it to come out on the streaming services. But I had to give it the authentic experience of going
that was like
movies.
If you didn't go see Avengers as a comic book nerd and fucking theaters, it was just wrong in so many ways. Yeah. But even somebody intrigued in superheroes, if you didn't go see that in theaters when it came out, it was just like, what you doing?
Yeah, it was a whole experience though, and that's kind of what it is. And I also think maybe like watching like a film like at home is also can be a negative because there might be distractions. Like, if you got a family, whatever it is, like you can only really watch it at night though.
See, I've been guilty of falling asleep in the theater a lot. So I was like, I gotta get right. So now when I go to the theater, I make sure I don't fucking fall asleep. But I'll be at the crib trying to watch some shit on the regular and be falling asleep.
Damn, you fall asleep during the UFC fights.
Nigga, them shits be too long.
They get me so tight, bro.
They're too long.
You just the nigga fall asleep.
We be in there.
The main event low key like starts at like 12. It's not that late.
I know, but we be in there by like 8:30, 9 o'clock.
But what you sleeping for? Like,
I sat here and I hit a little bit of weed. I don't had me a nice burger or something. With some side of fries, 2 drinks, and I watch these niggas punch each other.
Yeah.
If I can't stay awake, I'm not going into the movie theater.
Yeah.
And I watch these niggas punch each other for about 3 hours now. I'm tired in the mug.
Dude,
now it's the main card.
It sounds like you.
Now it's the main card. Like I said, it's 12:30 now. Now it's the main card.
No. The main card is at 10. The main event at 12.
The main event. The main event. Now it's the main event.
That's fucking bullshit. You know what I call that? I call that boring. Just like I do sports and shit, watching a nigga throw a ball around left and right. I find that shit boring. I'd rather go draw some shit. Okay? Yeah. I'd rather go watch some ass shake on my phone. Yeah. Okay? So when niggas say, you don't like sports, you don't keep it. No. I'd rather see some ass shake or go draw that ass shake.
That shit be long.
Long as a motherfucker.
That's all it is. It's long.
I'm low key falling asleep sometimes during UFC fights, but then I doze off sometimes at the bar. I've done that before too. That's why I gotta take a Red Bull now.
Yeah, I get it. You can't necessarily do that when you're out. For me, you can do that when you're in. But, But I feel you. It just be long.
Yeah, it just be long though.
I feel you.
I feel like the UFC should make fights a little bit earlier because, especially on the East Coast, that'll be a little more fun.
Yeah, like
have the main event at like 11.
Like
make it 45 minutes earlier. That's it. Start 45 minutes earlier. You'll be good.
It sounds like a long ass pregame just to.
Yeah, the prelims.
Yeah.
Well, there are prelims and then there's a main card. Prelims are like at 6:30.
So it ain't even the niggas like sparring or nothing. It's just watching the ring get ready and shit.
No. It's fights.
Like, you can go straight into the fight. Yeah.
Yeah, 6:30. It's fights. It's just.
What is it like the lightweights to the heavyweights? Or something?
No,
It's all mixed together.
It's all mixed together, but it's not the guys. The main card are just the guys that you're paying to watch. The prelims are free.
People fighting, yeah, it's free.
The main card is 5 fights, and that starts at 10 o'clock. That's pay-per-view, and that costs money to watch.
My God. Okay. You can't even just get straight to watching niggas fight. This is just you gotta watch every other nigga fight before you watch niggas fight. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm good.
Cool when you're at home. But that shit expensive.
That's why I always bought it.
Then I know niggas. It's like
$80 to like.
I know it's like a usual to go to like Buffalo Wild Wings and get beers.
We
and
do
watch
that.
them at the bar and shit.
We do that.
Yeah, that's what we do.
But here's the thing.
I ain't focused on nothing.
UFC might be moving away from ESPN and not do pay-per-views anymore, where it'll be streaming apparently on Netflix or even Amazon.
Oh yeah, they did say that.
So if you
really?
If you have Amazon,
That's gonna be nasty.
or Amazon. So if you have Amazon Prime, you can watch the fights for free.
I could see it on Prime, but not on Netflix. Cause didn't Netflix just do the last Tyson fight? And
Yeah.
Fucked up.
They did, yeah, and they did fuck up.
Yeah.
And they've been doing wrestling now too. They're trying to do wrestling now too, and I think they're trying to do a few NFL games as well. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they dropped Prime.
What, Amazon Prime?
No, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if the NFL dropped Amazon Prime and switched to guys.
In terms of what?
I do think that they are signed by.
They used to do Thursdays.
The Thursday games on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
They are on Peacock though.
I think they're on Peacock now instead.
All right.
I guess it has to do with which network wants it which day.
Or which company can afford to buy this shit.
When it's Peacock, that's NBC.
Right. Fair enough. But that should be annoying sometimes because Thursday Night Football, I can't watch all the games sometimes because we only watch the ones that are in New York, which is stupid, but whatever.
I've always questioned why do a majority of human beings need such an outside source of entertainment?
Yeah.
Why can't we entertain ourselves? Like, I can be alone for hours without my phone, TV. I could be humming a song. I could go for a walk. I could breathe some fresh air. I could smoke a joint. Do all of that shit. But so many other people can't just sit down and be within themselves. They have to watch football on Sundays. They have to do certain shit on Thursdays. They have to go out for drinks on Fridays after, work and shit. It's like, why be so independent on an outside source of entertainment? I've always questioned that. Am I different for being different? Or is that like...
Well, it is just a matter of just difference in taste. But I do agree with you that some people are dependent on external sources to make themselves...
It is wild how
I think
dependent
they are. That's what it is.
Said for, what people can, I guess, derive from within themselves. Which is a lack of what they do.
Yeah, and people don't really have any internal regulations, so they don't really know how to amuse themselves. They need something out. It's like a drug.
Yeah.
They're hooked to it and they don't know when to stop. Whatever the fuck.
Ain't that a fact?
Yeah. What's your unpopular opinion this week, guys?
My unpopular. I heard a couple, but let me see. The week is early, but
or last week or some shit like that.
I think more women need to start shooting their shots at men because the bullshit that we're dealing with today, y'all want to find a normal one, You gotta come find us. That's just the key word, cause yeah, all the mother niggas is. But for me, I'm tired of looking and finding crazy. I'd rather something normal. So you gotta have a normal brain to be competent enough to ask, hey, would you like to go out on a normal date?
So here's the question then. So like, and I agree with you too. So like, if a woman does ask a guy on a date, I'm not against that. I'm for that in the first place. Realistically, who should then pay for the date? Because that's what people will say. Like, oh, if a woman asks a man out, a man still has to pay for the date.
Realistically, it's some bullshit to expect one side to pay for the date. If a man should court one way or another.
Realistically, depending on what you have going on, like circumstances may, like if you're doing an activity, obviously you're gonna pay before you do the activity,
right?
Type of shit. So like,
it's okay to stick to the norms of what a gentleman does. So pick her up if you have a car, you know. Explain the circumstances beforehand, but you know, do the normal shit. Pick her up, open her door, you know, leave a tip after the dinner, even if she does pay, but like add something in there. But beyond that, it's like make it communication.
To me, like, and like, Dean, I see your whole point though about the whole asking out thing, and I completely agree with that. But even me, if I was on a date with a chick that did ask me out, I would still not feel right by having her pay. Something about that would just be off-putting to me because, like, and I don't know if this might just be a me thing, but like some of my coworkers feel the same way. I would feel like it's not a date. It feels like I'm like my mother is like feeding me. Like that's how I kind of want to make it feel. And they felt the same way. They felt like kind of like a bitch, where it's like, oh, if you like, even if she asked you out on a date, but then she also pays for it, it doesn't feel right. There's just something off about it. And I don't want to say it's like an emasculating feeling, but it's like there's just something.
No, you're explaining it as an emasculating feeling, though.
Okay, all right. I didn't mean it like that.
No, but I mean it is what it is. At that point, your feelings are valid.
You know,
because I do
saying like
if we go out to go karting and shit, right? And I spend and the price for both of us go karting is like $80. That shit. I'm about to pay this $80 for us to go karting. I'm about to have to pay that time or whatever.
Because in the back of your head, you're thinking, I'm gonna feel like a bitch if this joint just dropped at least 160, and I'm just sitting here riding around in some cars.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel kind of bitchy in the back of your head, and if you don't, then it's just like,
you might be like dependent or something. Yeah, that's true. And that's why I say before, where it's like I do kind of believe. I know this might sound like tradition, but like I think it's more of like I think men should just be the ones courting, which is why like Dean, despite the fact that women should shoot their shot, I think
if after
I go kart, type of shit.
Now you're hungry.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say a different situation.
Now you're hungry. We gotta go get something to eat.
Yeah.
If she wants to pay to get something to eat,
yeah, that's absolutely fine, and I can agree with you where it's like if one person
she paid for the go-karts?
No, I paid for the go-karts.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
If she paid for the go-karts and then paid for the food afterwards, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to off myself.
You're a bitch at that. If you do that, you're just a bitch at that point. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're
something.
You're a child.
You're trying to get courted or something like that.
You're a child at that point.
Yeah. No, but David, I completely agree with you. Where like if there is that kind of an equal exchange, where like you pay for the go-kart, she pays for food. I'm completely okay with that. Now, some women can be a little self-righteous and say that like, no, you still have to buy food.
Whatever she wants to listen. She'll be like that. It'll be like that. Whatever.
But again, that's the woman that has communication that can say beforehand, like, I'm struggling a little bit, but sister still got a job. So what you trying to do? I'm trying to go half and half with you. And it's like, well, as a man, I just want to take you out and see you a good time.
Or
but still,
if a man is considering to pay for everything,
I would sit here and you should sit here and make a plan.
Right.
What the night entails, so that you know that you can afford the entire.
That would make the most sense.
That really is how I think and how I feel about it too. Where it's like, if I can't take you out and I can't cover not only the activity we're doing, but then also food that you might possibly want. But then, by the way, it doesn't necessarily have to be extremely luxurious food, but it can be like rotten food truck, something like food or whatever it is. Like there's a middle ground. Oh yeah, unpopular opinion. I will never in my life, if I ever take a girl out on another date or a dinner or food, whatever it is, if you're a man, a grown ass man, do not take a woman to any fast food joints. That's my unpopular opinion. Like no Wendy's, no McDonald's, no like KFC. Like to me, that's just like that's for when you guys are drunk or high, like living together. I'm not taking you there.
What if we was drunk and high on the first
That's
date?
what I'm saying. When you find that type of shorty,
sound pretty good about now.
Nah, I'm not.
when you find that type of shorty that's straight with the weed and shit, that's the automatic go-to spot. You're not with that bullshit. It's like we're
Where's
trying
mine?
to
No, I'm
so
saying that.
move Chris
like,
to get
no.
fried and do nothing.
I'm
like,
saying like if we're
already
if we're in a relationship and we're like living together, I'm okay with that. But if I'm like taking you out and I'm actually in the courting process, I'm not taking you there. I'll take you to like some kind of like even I'll take you even to like a fucking mom and pop shop restaurant that's like very known in the neighborhood as opposed to like a common fast food joint.
Okay, sure.
I'm not trying to have your stomach upset, bro. Like real talk.
Nah, I mean, well,
Because that can't happen.
That's you being conscious of the food that you're expecting to eat. So
Exactly.
I mean that if you don't eat normally at the fast food spots, then why would you take somebody there?
right.
Type of shit.
I
But
just
no,
thought about
even
that, like, I
even
don't
if you
eat half of
did,
that
I
shit
still wouldn't go there though.
But I'm saying you're gonna eat there eventually anyway. So why would
Yeah, my damn self.
So I'm saying, but if you get in a relationship with this girl and you never started eating that Wendy's and shit, now y'all in a relationship and now you over here getting Wendy's. It's like, when the fuck you start going to Wendy's?
Yeah. You know what? That makes sense. So
When the
like
fuck you start going to Wendy's?
yeah, like so like if you can't afford to live a certain way, for example, like if you can't afford to go to Nobu
I'm
like
just saying,
every week or
live
something like
humbly.
that, that's not how like
Live
even
humbly.
yeah, live humbly, but like also live within like a reasonable budget to where like you're not breaking your wallet, but also to where you can like afford some possible finer things in life.
Absolutely.
Like a common middle ground and shit.
When you're in the courting process, it's about the gesture that you're trying to put forward,
Mhm.
but it's about trying
Still
to
being authentically
still
you.
being authentic and trying to
Not trying to
get to
impress
know
them.
somebody and let them see who you are for real.
Yeah.
You know, not just the gestures that you're providing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
'Cause then
that
it'll be
$25
about
martini at the bar, I could be at home,
I've
making up your
low-
hoops great.
I've low key did a little bit less than that. Like I remember this one chick I bought a drink. She wanted some kind of like fruity pink tequila drink, whatever the fuck it was. That shit was $18, and it was this big.
Fucking yes, exactly.
It was this big.
Exactly.
It was like that shit was small as hell.
Chip and a half.
It was small as hell, and that shit was
That's like a meal and a half right there. Like shit.
that shit was $18. Like
something that don't even get you lit. You need 5 or 6 more of them just to get you off of your ass.
well, then again, it was tequila, so I don't know how strong that is. I don't drink tequila, so.
But even to make it look all glitzy and glammy, like how much tequila could really be in that little ass cup? Like
Right.
for $16, $18. That's bananas.
It's probably the brand. It's probably the brand that you're buying and shit.
It's 1, 2. Yeah, they stop right there. That's probably like 2.5 ounces right there.
Which probably that'll get me fucked up, but I mean,
Yeah, that's a strong ass drink right
Imagine
there.
it's a
That
popular
don't taste
bar
like
and
drink.
it's
That tastes like
watered down.
tequila.
I do remember the one time when I got drunk for the first time. That was back when I was playing Topgolf for the first time with my friends. I had my dumbass drink 2 LITs in like under 20 minutes. I was sauced.
Did you eat anything?
Yes, I ate a pizza.
Oh,
I ate a pizza.
The whole
That's what
pizza.
kept you on balance.
Yeah, I ate the whole thing. But I was sauced. Bro. Like I was a little bit kind of like I got out of my chair and shit, and I literally was like a little bit kind of like doing this shit a little bit. And this one chick that was with us playing Topgolf, she was so worried because she had never seen me drunk or seen me drink. She was like, "Yo, like fucking text me when you get home because like I'm not about to get a phone call."
Oh my god.
I was lit, bro. Like that was the only time I could ever say that I was kind of slumped. Only ever time.
Oh man.
That's a wild bet.
I got some stories.
Who was the first time we got lit?
Davey, I remember you literally one time, like we were at the bar one time, and like you were actually kind of drunk.
Yeah, man.
I remember that you were like really sauced that day because you had like 3 beers and like 2 tequila shots and shit.
Sauced up. Yeah, that was
I can't think that far back. Y'all been lit too many times.
Man, I tell you, I don't have goals. I don't have drunk goals.
I just had blackout goals.
David, you went home that day.
Yeah, I know. I've done worse than that. I'm glad I got home. Word is born.
Dude, you with all the guys. You were with me, Mom, I think your dad was there too.
Yeah.
What the fuck it was?
Yep, made it home. Glad I made it home. Word is born.
Yeah.
That nigga, I've been sauced. got on the train. Feel me? Got off on the right stop.
You did
Got off the train. Feel me?
at the right stop.
Right, at the right stop. Right. I'm at the right stop.
Why'd you get sauced?
I was already sauced.
Yeah,
but
but why?
I was outside. This is just out being young and lit, type shit. Who was sauce? So I get on the train, get up at the right stop, type shit. Get off. My house down the street. I didn't even get to the house. I'm over here on the bench. Over here on the bench, yo. And it was probably like when the train came, they run it like 1, maybe.
Like 1 o'clock at night?
Yeah, 1 o'clock in the morning.
God damn.
I got off the train like 1 o'clock, type shit. Baby. I was on that bench. I was on that bench for like a couple hours, yeah.
You fell asleep?
Yeah. Fell asleep on that bench.
That's the one thing about alcohol.
It was like 4.
Damn, bro.
It was like 4.
I'm really trying to go through like.
What's the most recent time you've ever been lit?
Recently, I've been lit.
I wasn't trying to be lit. That's why I be so mad, yo.
I think the last time I really got lit was like Christmas last year, and I had a bottle of Jamaican rum and eggnog, and I was lonely, so I just down that bitch.
This was maybe like
Maybe like
2 months ago.
2
2 months ago.
We decided to have this stupid ass roll party. We had all our robes just to be calm. And these are robes we supposed to be in the house.
Like bad robes.
But we all just got regular clothes, but
We all also wearing our robe. Type shit. Having a robe party. Like family and shit. Man, I don't know how I got this sauced up. But they had to walk my. I'm only down the street from my house, my dad's house, really. But they had to walk my ass back up the street, man. Word is gone. Word is gone. I don't think I went to sleep.
That was 2 months ago?
Yeah, it was like 2 months ago. Yeah, word is gone. I don't think I went to sleep, but I don't think I went to sleep immediately. But man, I was burnt out.
Oh
my
no,
God.
I remember last time I got lit. That I ain't had no business getting lit.
Hey, no business getting that lit. Where's Bond? It was, you know what it was? It was a damn robe. Stupid ass. That's why I call it stupid ass robe party. A damn robe.
Feel like you having that shit, nigga?
I'm over here extra hot and cozy in this damn robe, chilling with y'all niggas. I should be at the house.
There's a Heineken commercial plays in the background.
It's like, dude, look at that commercial, bro. Like, they're literally promoting like drinking poison, and I can't promote smoking weed.
They're not promoting drinking poison. They're promoting having a good time.
Davian, are you kidding me right now?
They're
promoting poison.
That's what the commercials are doing.
Yeah, but they're promoting a product that's basically poison.
And then they have warnings at the bottom.
Exactly. So why can't you do the same thing with weed? Explain that to me. Why can't you do that with weed? Why is that wrong?
No, you can.
There are cigar commercials.
You can. You absolutely can. I don't know why they don't.
No, you can't.